What's happening, my riders? Sebastian here, iRidePro.com, and we out here. Alright, so wanted to drop another tip on y'all. Document everything, okay? I want you to get receipts for all your purchases that you make on your car. I want you to save them. I want you to go ahead in your car, space between the armrest and your seat, to one of these little folders. Okay, it's got the multiple pockets in them. Okay, every time you make a purchase that is car related, all right, I don't care if it's seat covers, air freshener, you know what I'm saying, car charger, driving gloves, steering wheel cover, anything that involves your car. Keep a receipt, keep a documentation of whatever has been done to your car or whatever you purchased for your car. Okay, this is to help you out in tax time. Okay, I am not a tax representative, and I have yet to pay taxes doing this. That being said, I have sought advice, and generally speaking, since this is an independent thing, what I have been told, okay, and what my understanding is that whatever you spend money on for your car, okay, that or a good portion of that can be written off and deducted from your tax expenses. Okay, so it will lower your tax payment because you don't have look, from what I understand, you don't get a tax refund from this. Okay, let's make that very clear. You are responsible for your own taxes because you are a 1099 worker, not a W-2. See, W-2 workers, they take taxes out. They take darn near a third of your check, third of the money that you worked for, out every paycheck or every pay period, and you get the remainder to work with. Here, for self-employed individuals, it works a little bit different. I think on my Hurdler app, instead of like a third of it being calculated out for me to pay, I think it's somewhere in between 20 and 10% of what I'm making right now. Okay, and that's just the estimate. Hurdler is to estimate your taxes. That way you're not surprised and you have at least some of the money, if not a good chunk of the money, already set aside for your taxes. Okay, but from what I understand, from what I'm seeing on my own personal estimates with the Hurdler app, it's about 10%, 10, 15, maybe 20. I honestly think it's a lot closer to 10% of the income that I've gotten from doing this. Okay, and that comes from writing off stuff like mileage on your car. You can write that off. It's what calculates depreciation on a vehicle. Okay, and that for a business can be written off. So every mile that you make on your car, as far as driving people around and going to pick them up and taking them to their destination and going to get the next one, can be written off. Okay, this is why I implore you to get the Hurdler app, or even Mile IQ or other ones. But Hurdler is 100% free, and it doesn't limit your Hurdler doesn't limit your the amount of drives that it tracks on your behalf. Other ones you would have to pay more in order to get more drives, or in order to um, in order for them to file a report on your behalf. Or Hurdler doesn't do any of that, 100% free, and it does everything all the other ones do, except it doesn't limit you in any way, shape, or form. Okay. Um. So that's just a tip. That's just a tip from me. Go ahead, document everything. You want receipts. You want receipts on top of receipts, and you might want to stick with card purchases, which means you may want to go to the you may want to go to the car washes that take debit cards instead of doing cash transactions, because they're a lot easier to they leave a digital stamp on your bank account or your credit card account. Okay, it'll be a digital. It'll say the exact location of where the exact store is that you made the purchase for a car wash or for gas. Okay, so keep that in mind. And in a lot of cases, and what I'm going to be doing here soon is having a separate bank account just for the money that I get from this. Okay, just to keep it separate from the other money. That way, the expenses and the expenses and the income is easily tracked, and you don't have to filter out everything else that's going on in your life for the money that you make from your independent gig. Understand? So, this is a little quick tip. Y'all be safe out there. Drive safe, as always. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.